What up guys? In today's video I'm going to talk about the top 3 best exercises for the legs. Okay, now the legs are made up of different muscle groups. We're not going to cover calves in this one. I'm going to do a separate video on the top 3 ones on calves. This is just going to be the legs. Okay, so we have the quads, the quadriceps, that's a muscle, and from the back you have the hamstrings. Those are the primarily 2 muscle groups that you focus on when doing leg training. Okay, so these exercises are going to focus on whole leg development plus their big body compound movements, so they work multiple muscle groups at a time. Okay, now leg training is one of the hardest kinds of trainings because it's heavy, it's hard, and the legs are basically the largest muscle in the body, so it's very intense. Now let's begin. The first exercise, which happens to also be the king of all exercises, is the deadlift. The straight barbell deadlift. That, in my opinion, the greatest leg exercise. The deadlift basically works your whole body. It works your whole body, but it's a great leg exercise. It builds your quads and your hamstrings, your whole legs. So good. The deadlift is really the king of all exercises. And here's a pro tip. I forgot about it. The legs, it's made up of the quads, the hams, and I forgot the fucking glutes. The glutes also. So hams, quads, glutes. Sorry about that. Deadlift focuses on the quads, the hams, and the glutes. Basically the whole body, but it builds your leg up tremendously. Okay? Plus, deadlifts build so much raw strength and power, which is really great. So deadlifts, they should only be done with barbells because you can load a lot of weight on the bar. You can still do them with dumbbells, but it's not going to be as effective because you're probably not going to have as much weight on the bars. Okay, so exercise number 2, which is king exercise number 2 of all exercise, the back squat. Not just a regular squat, but a back squat. That's a really great exercise which focuses a lot on the hamstrings and the glutes. So the back squat focuses mostly on the hamstrings, the glutes, and a secondary muscle group is also the quads. So it basically focuses on whole leg development, but the main ones are the hamstrings and the glutes. Okay. Now the squat also builds a lot of raw power and strength and explosiveness, which comes in handy with most sports. So a lot of athletes, they do squats, and they should always do squats because it's basically one of the best exercises they could do. So squatting, really great when you perfect your So with all of these leg exercises, they're very difficult, especially the squat when you have a bar and a lot of weight on your fucking neck. Your form has to be perfect, So me personally, I like to go the full range of motion. So I go all the way down, and then explode up all the way up. You can check out my form videos. I have videos how to correctly perform a lot of exercises. Check that out. So basically, second exercise, squat. And the last exercise, which is the best one for the legs, is the front squat. Now, I didn't say this in the same variation of the squat because it's a different exercise. The front squat is different. So the front squat, it primarily focuses on the quads. The quads as a main muscle group, and then the glutes and the hamstrings as a secondary movement. So it directly contemplates the squat, you know, the regular back squat and the front squat. So you should, from time to time, you should definitely switch from the two. You know, if you're always doing back squats, maybe switch it up for a month or two to front squats. You know, it's gonna offer a lot of different benefits. You're gonna shock the muscle. It's gonna be a different kind. It's gonna hit the muscle from a different angle. Plus, it's gonna be different training, so it's gonna shock the muscle, which is gonna produce more growth. You know. So the front squat it's, you know, maybe a difficult exercise to perform, because this time you have the bar here on your sternum and you have to hold it like this. So you have to have a lot of flexibility in your wrists, you know, and your shoulders. Now, you know, I suggest you take a lower weight if you start performing the front squat. You don't pick the highest weight you can handle. Just pick a lighter weight, perfect your form, really focus on the form, and when you are 100% sure that you can perform the exercise without dropping the weight from your hands or injuring your wrists or your shoulders, you know, then you can load up the bar. But before that, I highly suggest you stay safe, injury free, pick a lighter weight, suck up your fucking ego, and just perfect that form, okay? Because if you're strong, if you're really strong in your joints, you don't have to have flexibility. You can just hold it, you know, and just do the exercise, you know. But it is advised to have a lot of flexibility in the wrists. And also, when you're going, it's a lot different, because when you have the bar on your back with the back squat, it just rests on your traps, you know. But when you have the bar here in front, if you don't have the flexibility, which I don't have also, you know, the bar usually rests on your sternum. But when you don't have the flexibility, you have to hold it in your arms. So when you go down, you have to really squeeze your core and hold the bar in place with your arms, you know, which is, you know, which is bad, you know, because usually it should rest up here, but a lot of us don't have that freakish flexibility. So you just have to hold the bar there. So that's why I suggest you use a lighter weight and be safe. And when you're sure you can really perform it with excellent form, then you can load the bar up, okay? So those are the 3 top leg exercises. Once again, the deadlift, the back squat, and the front squat. Alternate between these 3 exercises and you're gonna have full leg development. So that was it for this video, guys. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, and definitely subscribe. Peace out.